So, hey guys, and welcome. This is the Young Programmer, and today I'll teach you the basics of Scratch. Okay, so this is the window that you'll see when you first time open Scratch. So now, you must be wondering what this blank is for, and this and this and all that stuff. But let me tell you that they are like one of the most important things. Now this is the scripts area. You can just drag the scripts right here and the scripts will do the work. I'll tell you what their function is afterwards, after explaining you this whole thing. So this is the stage. In the stage, whenever you drop any scripts, you make any scripts right here. So, and when you run it, so the whole output will be shown here. And this is the sprites area. Now these things where you can just write your scripts. For example, if I choose this one, for example, so this. Now if I put a block over here and switch this, then you could see that the block is gone because that block is only in this and not in this. So the default character is this Scratch Cat, and so everyone has their own scripts, and these are called sprites. You can see the name over here, this sprite. So and the backdrops. Now if you just want to just make a rectangle or something, you can just do that, and whatever you do, you can just see this in the background. So that's pretty cool. And if you just delete this, so it's gone. And even backdrops have code, but they are a little different. Okay, so basics done. Now if you can see here, there is this motion. There are different types of tabs or something like that. This one's motion, looks, sounds, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, and my blocks. So what do these mean? Now if you go to motion, as you can see by the name, motion means moving, like moving. So for now, the x coordinates and y coordinates are 0. Now if you have ever studied a graph, so there are this x and y. Y is for vertical and x is for horizontal. So and okay, so as you can see here, if I just delete the sprite I'll not, but I'll just put it right there. So as you can see, this backdrop, this shows the y and the x coordinate. So this is the x and y 0 0. The middle is 0, and so this is minus 240 and this is 240. That's 180 and that's minus 180. So if you're in the center and you just need to go up, so you just need to add because that's a positive number. And if you want to go down, then you have to subtract because that's a negative number. Same for this. If you want to go left, you need to subtract from your original position to go there, and vice versa. So and that's the x coordinates, y coordinates. You can just change those. So now let me explain what all these blocks mean. These move 10 steps, so it will just move 10 pixels ahead. That you can see the change here. Now it's 54. I click this and now it's 64. So that moves 10 pixels ahead. So yeah, and then turn 15 degrees. Now there is a direction thing here. You can just set the direction of a sprite just like that. Okay, so direction is actually a little important in making games. When we'll make one, I'll surely show you how it works. So now there are three options. Either you can just rotate the whole like 360 degrees, then left to right. So that means that you can only move left or right, left or right, left or right. And next comes no rotation. So there, if you do anything, you just not going to rotate. So yeah, and if you do that. Okay, so that's it. So that's what this means. This thing means that it will turn 15 degrees clockwise, and this will mean and this will mean that 15 degree anti-clockwise. So they are not much, but yeah, they're a little important too. Now go to block. So this go to block, what does it mean? So it means that either go to the random position or the mouse pointer. Now random position means that anywhere, it will go like anywhere on the screen, anywhere. So yeah, and mouse pointer means that it will go to the mouse pointer. Now if I have any other sprite also, so for example if I have this sprite 2, and if I click this, it will go to sprite 2. So actually you're not able to see it, so I'll just draw a bit. I'll just make a nice little circle, and yes, so you know, you can just again click random position, it will go. Okay, so now you can see it's really far away, and if you do that, it will go to the sprite's position. And if how many sprites it depends on how many sprites you have. So yeah, that's the go to block, and it's beneficial if you're making a laptop or computer simulator. And yeah, these blocks are pretty useful. Now this go to X and Y coordinate, this plays a major role in setting up. So you know, if you just type your 0, I'll just delete this one because it's calling, so it will go to 0, 0 automatically. Now if you change the X a little bit, 80, so now it will go to right and boom. So that's what it means. Now if I want to go a bit up, say 50, now you go there and boom, there you go. So this is a really important block as it helps in setting up. That's it. And now this go to and go to random position or go to XY. Now there are copies of these blocks, but the only difference is that it glides towards that position. Now if I'm typing 0 here, you can see that it goes without halting even for a second. But what if I use this block? So you could see that it glides over there and not just jumps over there. So yeah, you can just adjust the time too, and that's the same. You can just glide once again to random position, or you know, just another sprite or something. Now that's now point in direction 90. This also plays a major role if you're using these blocks or something like that. This is the main thing for setting things up. So point in direction 90, that will point in direction 90. If you just do it like minus 90, so it will point in direction minus 90, which is just like that. Now if you want that when you do this minus 90, it should be like not like this, so you can just go here and change the strings to this. So if now you do 90, it will just go there, and if you do this, it will just do that. So that's really simple. So yeah, now this point towards mouse pointer block, that just point. Now wait a second. Now that's like that, so we can just do that. Now it just points towards the mouse pointer, or if there's another sprite, it points towards that sprite. So that's pretty straightforward and so simple, I guess. Now come these blocks. So change x by 10. Wait a second. I'll just set that to that because I just want to show you something that's maybe really important. So yeah, now if you just do this, it will change the x by 10, because if you add, you go to the right. If you minus, subtract, you go to the left. So you can just do that, and it goes 10 pixels ahead. You can see 82, 72, 62 and stuff. If you want to go on the left, you can simply make the number negative, so it will go to the left, and that's so simple. Next block is set x to dash. Now this directly sets the x. Now if you want to go there, like if you want to go to the middle, you just don't need to just press this until you go to the middle, but you can just press 0 because that's the middle part and click that. So that's pretty simple and pretty nice, and that's the same goes with the y block. Now this thing set y to 0. Yeah. Okay, so if on it bounce, this thing I'll show you through a script. Okay, so as you're able to see right here, I've built a really small script. So if you just click that, it will just bounce. Now that just goes like this maybe because it's this. Okay, wait a second. That just goes like in a straight line. It's not that satisfying. So you can just put a block of this, and you can just do that. Okay, wait a second. Okay, if on it, yeah. Now wait. Okay, let me build the script again. Okay, so there we are. Now if you just move this, that will just properly bounce, and that looks a bit better than the last script. And yeah, that looks pretty nice, I guess. Yeah, so that's a really simple script, that just says that if you're on edge, then you just have to bounce. So that's pretty simple and pretty amazing. Now the next block is set rotation style. So you can just see this, so you can do the same thing with this block. Don't rotate means this one which if you do anything, you set the angle to anything, it won't rotate. Second is left to right, so I just showed you that it's really useful in games. And the third one, all around. All around, that the proper 360-degree one. Now there are these check boxes which allow us to show the direction, the Y position and the X position. Now you can just see that these all are in decimal form. So there is a block by which you can just change that to a single number. So when we come to operators, there is a block, but I'll tell you afterwards because I don't like to jump directly out of the topic. Okay, so I hope your all doubts are clear about motion. Oops. Yeah. So now, but if you see this, if you're changing X by 10, it would do the same, point in direction 90, it would still go to the right. But if you are doing move 10 steps, then that means that wherever the sprite is looking at, it will move 10 steps right there. Now if I change this again to 90, and you can see, and then it will move to the right. But if I'm doing it to minus 90, it will move to the left. So that's pretty nice little block, this move 10 steps thing. That comes handy too. So yeah, next we'll go by looks. Okay. So as you can see, say hello for 2 seconds. So a box, a thought box, or what you say, a saying box will appear for 2 seconds and it will show whatever the text you have entered. Just like that. As you can see, hello, and then after 2 seconds it'll be gone. But if you want to stay there forever, you can just use this block that says hello, and it won't stop until you do something other or press this stop thing. So yeah, same goes with okay, sorry, but yeah, it also appears as a thought box, but it's those cloudy boxes, yeah, you see them, yeah, I'm so intelligent. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Now if you see here, you can just see that there are two costumes. One is a straight little sweet cat, and other is like as if the cat is jumping. So those are called costumes. You can just add and as many costumes as you want. You can just draw them here. I'll show you all how all the tools work in the coming videos, because I don't think so if we cover the whole Scratch in one video, because that's really nearly impossible. So now the one that I just drew is costume 3, the jumping cat is costume 2, and the normal cat is costume 1. You can just change their name too if you're feeling confused. So this block just switches the costume. Now you can see that it's the costume number 1, and if I go to 2, it will show itself as if it's jumping. Same for 3, it will just show some random lines. So yeah, and next costume means this is costume 3. Now there is no next costume, so it will go back to the first costume, which is a standing cat. That's how it works. Now you can just see that there are two backdrops here. So the one's like whole completely blank, and the second one's with all the grids that I want to show you guys. Excuse me. So that's what this switch backdrop block does. Now it's XYZ grid right now, the backdrop, and if we change that to the plain one, that's just done. Next backdrop means, that's the completely same thing as costumes of the sprite, but the only difference is that we change the backdrop. There are change size, set size too. You can see here there's a nice little box right here for only size. So you can see that it's 100% right now. If you change size, that would grow bigger and bigger and bigger. But if you just set that size again to 100%, that's just normal. So that's how you can just change and pick your desired size. Change color effect is the best block I've ever seen. This is just so nice. You can just see all this unique and beautiful colors. And if you're thinking that why only color, you can just see this. Now there's a fisheye effect which shows as if it's a fisheye, and then there are a lot of effects. Bowl effect, pixelate effect means that it will become as pixelated and very much pixelated, so that's it. And bowl effect will make it like whoa, woo. Okay, I'm sorry. Now mosaic effect will, that there are just so many cats. If you just change the size, you can just see so many cats. Oh my god, that's just so epic. And brightness effect, that just fades away. It's almost white right now. That's what brightness. And ghost effect is the most, I guarantee you, that's the most used block in the whole Scratch world. Because if you you click on this block, so it appears as if it's like a ghost or something, because you can just see through that, and that's pretty nice. So, and now if you see, if I just press it so that it's just disappearing. So now if you don't want that, you can just click this block which is clear graphic effects, so that it becomes its normal. Now you can even do that by if the ghost effect is again like that, and you just need to press this one, so again it's all clear. Now show and hide blocks are also one of the most used blocks in Scratch. So show block means it's showing, and hide block means that it's not showing. So you can just click on show, then hide, show, hide, show, hide, show, hide, show, hide, show, hide, show, hide, and yeah, so show. That's it. And go to the front layer. I just need to make another costume, nice little circle right there. So let me just set this size to 100%. So you can just see that this sprite right here, it just covers the cat, and if you don't want that, you can just use this. Go to front layer block. Okay, I just need to do that in the cat sprite. Click that and the cat comes ahead. That's the same for back. If you want that to go back, you can just click that and that's done. Now if there are a lot of costumes like this, duplicate, and you know what, you just need to go to a layer where you come behind this one, but come front of this one and behind this one. You can just use go backward or forward block. Go backward means one layer and second layer. So you can see that covers, but this isn't gonna cover that. So yeah, that's the main thing. Costume number. Now wait a second, let me just delete this one. Yeah, costume number means now it's in costume number 1. If you go there, then it's 2, then it's 3. That's how it works. And you can just go to costume name also. Costume 1, that's the name of this thing. If you just name it stand, that will show stand. Costume 2 stand. So yeah, that's how it works. Now say to go with the backdrop thing, you can just select a name or number. That's the whole same thing, and the size is just like that. If you just change that to 300, it will show 300 and stuff like that. So yeah, now for today, this is third and last tab that we are going to talk about. So the sounds block is really simple. Now there are all the sounds right here. You can just select anything, and that's it. You can select from the library or record or surprise, which means any random sound, or upload it from your laptop or computer or desktop or whatever you have. So if you just do that, I think you must be able to hear that. You see that? That's really amazing, and you just see that. Sorry, I just love that sound. No. Oh. Okay. So now, if you have a really lengthy song, then play sound that until done. So it plays that until it's just done. And if you start sound this one, and you just immediately stop that sound. So if you just wanna just start the sound, play sound until done is for that wait block. Okay, I'm sorry, but I am not able to make you explain. In the next video, I'll show you when I'll show you some other blocks. I'll make you explain like that. Then stop all sounds. Now if a sound's playing, so you can just that's the main point of this block. Now pitch, set pitch. Okay, so that's pretty much the sound effects. You can change volume, and that's where you see a volume, whatever that's it. And I think we have a little more time, so we'll just talk about events. Now this is pretty much the most used tab, because without this thing you cannot run any script. Now when green flag click, you wanna just say hello. So whenever you just click this, there is a stop button and a green flag. So whenever you click this, it will say hello. So without that, you just can't run any program, because right now I'm just touching these blocks to show you how it works. But when I'm in full screen mode, there are no blocks to do, and I just can't do nothing. So this events block are pretty much very important. So this is when green flag clicked, and then there's when space key pressed. There are a lot of keys right here, like up, down, right, left, any. There is any, so that if you press any key on the keyboard. So and then A B C D E F G H I J K L M P वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I know that it doesn't have a lot of variety, but yeah, you just need to go with this. Now there's this when sprite click. So if you just touch this, it will say hello. So yeah, that's another great thing. Now if you have a script like switch backdrop to the next one, which is backdrop 1. So okay, so when you just start this, and if you just want to hide after that, so when you click this, it will execute this command, and then it will switch backdrop, and then when the backdrop switches to backdrop 1, it will execute the command that's written right here. So you can see hello, and then switch this the backdrop and it hides. So pretty simple and pretty straightforward. Now there is a when loudness, which also includes timer. So the loudness is in the sensing section. So yeah, we get there soon, and the timer is also over there. So it means that whenever the timer is greater than 10, you just have to say, you just hide and stop that and play that again. So that's it. That's the best thing, I think. No, not the best. Now there are these broadcast things. Now when green flag wait, you can just do that, and this thing right here, you're showing when the green flag is clicked, but when I receive the message 1, you need to hide that. So that typically means that when this message is broadcast, it is gone to all sprites, and when they have this when I receive message 1 block, so they just execute the command that's right there. Now there is a broadcast message 1 and wait. So you just place that, and then you just write all the script. So if you just do like that, it will hide and then it will go. But if you are just like, it will take a second to hide, so that wouldn't sync much. So and wait, so when this command that we have put in here that ends, you can just continue with the script. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, so I guess we're running out of time, so I'll have to stop this, and in the next video I'll just teach you what these mean, and yeah, I'll just make you scratch expert. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to never miss another video, and I'll see you the next time. Until bye bye.